Ladies and gents, very good morning. Something a little bit different today.
Yeah.
Myself and Andy are here now.
Yep.
This is something we're going to trial. Um, Obviously, we're doing a lot of show repeats at the moment, and although there's a lot of you guys watching, there's no interaction with you guys at all, apart from the moderators in the text chat. So we're going to be keeping an eye on the chat, and we're going to be periodically coming in and saying a quick hello to everybody, welcoming everybody into the show. Our voices that you're hearing right now are live. Obviously, you will also hear our voices that were pre-recorded on the video. So we'll try and balance the audio as best we can so that you can watch the show, but you can also interact with us live as well.
Yep. The show we got tonight was a show that was recorded in September 2018. So there'll be plenty of different aircraft that you probably wouldn't see these days. It also starts quite quickly. It is a heavies special, so it's a bit of a special one for you guys. So I think it's quite an early morning one with a lot of big aircraft movements, things like A380s and 747s and A330s, A350s, etc. It starts quite quick. It starts immediately with this Airbus you can see, A380. And with Martin and Charlie panicking, trying to get everything set up and get it all up and running in time. So it's a good start, good spectacular start.
A big massive welcome to everyone who's tuned in already. Lee Davis, Planespotting, Bingway, Ryan, Jeff, Petros, Mark, Miles, Kent, Thomas. Morning, everybody. Hope you're all well. And I hope you all are going to enjoy this video this morning. Big shout out to everyone who's ordered merchandise already.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, everyone. We've had quite a few orders come in overnight. We will be sharing the links to the merchandise shop throughout today's live stream. So if you do want to go and purchase those, they are in limited stock quantities. So go and grab yours while you can. And if you want to support the GoFundMe page for the new camera, there'll be links in the chat for that as well. But sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, guys. And we'll be popping in and out as and when we can, just say a quick hello to everybody. So hope you're all well and enjoy.
Here we go. Like I said, it starts quite quickly, so please enjoy. It's about 2.5 hours, this one, so it's quite a long show as well. Here we go.
We got live just in time just to show you the A380, guys. Good morning to all of you. Taxiing in. And behind this A380 we've got the Thomas Cook A330 that's just come in as well. Mate, we were so busy setting up, I didn't even realise that landed.
Morning, Michael. Morning, Leslie. Yeah, it is a shame, Jan, about the 747s.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're going to go and try and grab a picture of those, aren't we, before they go?
Yeah, there's currently apparently 5 of them at Manchester Airport, like parked up at the moment, so it might be a last chance if there's any way you can see it. Of course, current situation, don't go crazy and try and plan what you're doing, but there may be ways of seeing it. But anyway, after they've left at Manchester Airport, I believe they're just getting pretty much repossessed, aren't they, and maybe even scrapped.
Just taken out of out of commission, I think, probably.
Yeah.
Morning, Gary. Morning, Sanjeev.
Thomas Cook, another airliner you won't see. It actually feels like a long time since Thomas Cook went, but it was only September, which was only like a number of months ago.
Yeah, we lost a lot of A330s at Manchester with the Thomas Cook collapse.
Yeah. I believe Virgin will still operate their A330.
Yeah.
It's just the 747. So I do love the Thomas Cook livery, though.
Yeah, it is nice.
Seems like this one's had some work done to it. You look at the left engine.
That was like that for quite a while.
All right.
Thomas, yes, I did manage to see the new extended mount, and you get a very good view, view from it.
Yeah.
And we will be streaming from the RVP as soon as we can. So
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah. What they've done is I think they've made it closer to the actual apron, so it's like because of what is it, Premiere terminal is there? They need to extend it further out, so you're actually closer to the aircraft now. You do lose a bit of visibility on sort of far left, but it's not actually taken out of the view of the runway. But you're still getting a great view of the active.
Morning, Kat. How's it going? Mark Adams, good morning. Nick Jefferson says the screen's frozen. I'm monitoring on all 3 channels and it's not frozen for me, Nick. So just give it a quick refresh, mate.
Yeah, for those just joining, today this morning we're trying out something new. We're going to do a live commentary. Like, this is us talking right now in real time. This is not a replay.
We will do our best, obviously, to bring up the sound of the engines as they go past as well. But we're just welcoming everybody in at the moment.
Yep. You can probably quietly hear Martin and Charlie talking in the replay in the background. I just left that going as well, just so it's not like dead silence. And we will bring the volume up at certain intervals.
Morning, Mark.
Yeah, Kat, I think on this day we were actually having a couple of little network issues. It should clear up. It should clear up soon. Clive Rippin, thank you very much for the 50 stars, mate. Appreciate it.
Very blurry picture. I mean, it looks okay, man. I think it might be... Make sure you're on HD on Facebook. I know when it slips into not HD, it looks very, very blurry. It's done that a few times for me.
It is a bitrate issue, Andy, for the original upload.
Yeah, that too as well, yeah. It should be...
Good morning to you, Kerry, and Donna. Good morning to you.
Yeah.
Supporter for 2 months. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you for the stars, by the way, Clive. I've just seen that come in. 50 stars from Clive Rippin. Thank you, Clive.
Don't forget, ladies and gents, click that star symbol in the chat. You may have some free ones from Facebook. It's definitely worth a look. Doesn't cost you anything. Facebook have been giving them out for free recently. It's a good way of supporting the channel. And there you go, 5-star Hansa, as if by magic. Let's have a listen for this one, shall we?
Some 3 stars from Facebook and Lufthansa, apparently. Lufthansa are another airline, actually, that I'm trying to finish this documentary today. I've done most of the work on it now. Got a lot of the footage together, done the script. Upcoming on the channel in the next few days, it might be the next week, is a documentary about how aviation and general aviation are turning towards cargo and how they're doing it. And Lufthansa are sort of at the forefront at the moment because they are going through the Airbus conversion kits that they're offering. So Airbus are offering kits to their A330s and A350s. Lufthansa are taking some of them, and what they're doing is converting aircraft to fully fledged cargo planes. So this is the passenger variants of aircraft getting converted into cargo planes, and that's Airbus who are offering that kit. And the reason for that is obviously with the demand in supplies around the world right now. Aviation is like the fastest way to get them supplies around the world and the most efficient way. And they've got all these planes that are not flying at the moment, and just so happens they can just convert them and make them into fully fledged cargo planes. I won't spoil too much of the information because of the documentary goes over all of it. It's a lot of research has been done, a lot of rabbit holes have been gone down.
Just check your main monitor feed, Andy, because I'm watching the monitor from... Maybe you need to just stop streaming your Discord, because I'm seeing a lot of bitrate issues on the end point, but not on the source.
Weird. I'm not getting any drop frames.
Yeah, I can see it quite a bit on Facebook. I'm seeing it as well.
If it's like a...
Might be throttling.
Oh, the bitrate's gone down to 4K.
Just
I could up that, but I have to
stream it. No, just stop streaming on Discord.
Oh, actually, I can restart. Yeah, I can restart the stream. No, I think it's because of this bitrate. Give me a second. I might need to restart the stream real quick.
I don't think you need to. 4,000 is enough for 720.
It's on 400.
Oh, 400.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, that's bad.
For some reason, it's changed it. It was on 3,500 usually. For some reason, it's changed. Right, I'm gonna restart the stream. I should be able to keep this running now. It shouldn't affect this, which is good. Won't have to restart this. Standby chat. It might actually just keep it running, because Restream might just keep the feed going.
You can change the bitrate in OBS without it changing anything. Stopping anything. You just hit settings. Yeah,
I tried it. Just says stop the stream on this version.
Amanda, thank you very much for the 50 stars. Richard, thank you very much for the 50 stars as well.
Okay, bear with, ladies and gents. Stream will go off for about a minute. Or a couple of seconds.
Just try this, hit settings.
Yeah, it does it. You probably can't see it because the way I'm sharing screen. Let me try this.
Yeah, video should keep playing us up a bit, right? That's
all. This one here. Into. Yeah, you see when I do this.
Oh, we got a stream.
Output. And there you go, can't.
What? On the normal OBS it lets.
Yeah, I know. Right, bear with, ladies and gentlemen. Right.
Oh, okay. That's good. The video doesn't restart at least.
Whilst you guys are in the channel, if any of you have got your own scanner and you want to improve your signal,
let's see how Restream handles that. Because on Facebook, when you do that, it usually just keeps it online.
Doesn't look like it has. I don't think it's. No, it's started a new video.
That's annoying.
That is annoying. I have to go through all the groups and reshare.
And they've made a massive difference, so much clearer. And the reception is 10
well, it should look nice and shiny now. Welcome back, everyone who's still with us. We've got 51 viewers already, so maybe 59 viewers. That's weird.
Go and give them some support if you can, and if you are in the market for a new antenna, go and give them guys a click. That's where to go. Really
morning, everybody. How are we all doing today? The video should look a lot more crisp now. Mine growing with the stream share. Thank you very much, mate. Are you guys hearing our live audio as well? Of course, you got Charlie and Martin should be quite quiet in the background. I suppose you're able to hear the broadcasted audio, aren't you, man?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just gonna leave the audio from the recording quite low for the time being. You can't hear it.
Bring it up when things go past. So.
Donna says she just ordered her 747 stickers. Thank you, Donna.
Cheers, Donna. Thanks very much.
Yeah, they're great designs. I can't wait to get my hands on them. Ian Finley with the resubscribe, I suppose you call it on Facebook, where you
follows on, doesn't it, for 3 months? Thank you, Ian.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ian. If you're in the chat.
Yeah, same, Liz. I'm a bit tired this morning. I had to set an alarm to get up for it. Morning, Ian. How's it going?
Oh, there you are, Ian in the chat. Hello, Ian. Thank you for the continued support. Very much appreciated. We got viewer numbers. We got over 90 people in Facebook alone. We've got over 100 overall already.
There you go, guys. I've just
There we go. Look, I've got a
link in the chat for you. If you do
Virgin Atlantic 747.
And approach. Here we go.
There we go. Speaking
Morning,
of the
Kelly.
stickers,
by signing up to our Patreon member, then there is the link in the chat. Big shout
this is
out to
the
17
inspiration
signed up already. You're
to our car stickers.
to win today as well.
Many of you have bought. We've not even really properly started advertising the website. I know we made a post last night, but we've not really started making anything
Looking great.
major, like advertising the products in particular. We've mentioned them every now and then. And we've already
If you do
sold.
want to, if you do want to get your merchandise, guys, links are in the chat. The merchandise shop is live now.
Mhm.
Limited numbers on stock.
Yep.
And we are also sharing the link for our GoFundMe page for the 4K camera upgrade. Both of those will be in the link
Yeah, how clear is this
in the chat. But here we go. Let's have a listen to 747.
Must have been heavy. Look at where it got off there.
No. Mike, I wish we could, mate. I wish we could. Because it's a good job you lads don't stream constantly. I'd never get anything done.
It's great to see these taxis right past as well on the old mounds.
Yeah. Really get a sense of the size of the aircraft.
Leanne Joy says you're making my 8-year-old little boy who's playing obsessed very happy with your video. He's missing the airport. A big thank you from Harley, a future Emirates pilot. Big massive welcome,
Wow.
Harley. Hope you're enjoying the show. And give it a like, and you can see a lot of aviation content on the channel. We do a lot.
The wave off the pilot there as well. Not sure if you caught that on the stream.
Beautiful. I just noticed that Andy Zavros, I don't know if you mentioned, Martin, his stars he sent in. I can't remember.
May not have done. Thank you very much, Andy.
Yeah, very, very
You've made
much.
that. Press the star symbol in the chat, guys. You may have some free ones from Facebook. Give it a check, and you can support the channel with those.
Yep.
I know, but it's coming from the trees. See?
Thank you for your time doing this. I love airplanes and only recently found your page, said Andy Zavros. That's amazing. Brilliant. If you like airplanes,
Well
you'll like it
done.
here.
We can't wait to start sharing a lot more content, and a big shout out to Planespotting Ringway on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to his channel, we'll get some links in the chat for that. If the mods have a couple of seconds just to grab that. Planespotting Ringway on YouTube gave us a heads up for Saturday coming. Emirates will be operating a 777 into Manchester, so we'll arrange to go and get a video of that for you guys.
Be a sad
Mhm.
guys when we don't see any more of those 747s.
Yeah.
We're getting out of them, aren't they? It's a
Of course, the airport is very on a very limited functionality basis. It's not many aircrafts coming in or out at the moment. But
Stuart Underhill putting 200 stars in, saying some stars from Facebook. Thank you very much, Stuart. Appreciate it, mate.
thank you, Stuart. Of course, for those who don't know, stars are like Facebook's currency, I guess you call it. It's like just their way. You can donate money directly to a streamer to support your favorite streamers, and occasionally they give you free stars for just sticking around. So of course we're going to advise giving it to whoever your favorite streamers are, whoever you want to support.
As long as it's Airliners Live.
I was hoping you'd say that, not me.
Good morning, Mohammed. Tuning in from Bradford. Welcome to you, mate. Luis, buenos dias to you. ¿Cómo estás? Stuart, glad you're enjoying the show, mate. Thank you very much.
Just to keep shipping costs down, because obviously if we're sending out large items.
That's like literally the extent of my Spanish, by the way. You were in Spanish lingo.
Yeah, I've been trying to learn. I should
You
really
can
be.
actually go in the extra mile and put in some of your applications actually in Spanish.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, some games.
Dedication there.
Well, I got a taxi once, like a few months ago, and it was a Polish guy, and I said to him, I was like, how? He was like, I'm not really good with English, but I'm okay. I said, how did you learn? Did you learn it in school? He was like, no, we didn't learn it in school. I was like, oh, really? How did you learn it? He said he just plays video games in English, and like he just naturally learns English as a result. So there you go, and watches films as well.
That's really good.
So I tried it, actually, it worked really well, but you do need to be persistent on it. You can't just do it for like a week.
Yeah, definitely.
What's this?
Here, welcome to you, tuning in from Leicester. Thank you very much for tuning in.
It's Spanglish.
Welcome, Mark. Hope you're well, mate. So for anyone who's just joining and you're wondering what's going on, we're doing a show repeat, which was originally filmed in September 2018. But we also have our microphones live over the top, and we can actually interact with the chat who's watching. We do bring the audio up for close passing aircraft and aircraft taking up, so you're not going to miss out on that. And it just means we can actually talk to you guys in real time. Hopefully, keep the community spirit going.
Yep.
And enjoy the show at the same time.
That was a very long and skinny aircraft there, isn't it?
7.5 rockets, aren't they?
Yeah, I know Paul Davis loves a good 757. He actually donates stars whenever he sees them. If you're in the chat, Paul. But yeah, I went to the airport on a Friday for a brief moment, and it was probably averaging about one aircraft every between half an hour and an hour, and that includes arrivals and departures. So really on a limited basis right now in terms of activity at the airport.
One of the German lads on one of the other pages learned English from watching Top Gear since Justin.
Oh wow, okay.
That'd be good, wouldn't
it? Yeah. You just go around saying power to everyone.
Yeah, 24/7.
It's a very common English word. Power and in the world.
Yeah, there you go.
And calling everyone hamster as well.
John Hughes tuning in from Andy's hometown of Liverpool. Welcome, John.
There you are,
Hello, John.
Jet 2s.
Oh, from Liverpool. John Hughes.
Oh, Leanne Joy has signed up to be a Facebook supporter. Leanne Joy, a big, massive welcome to the VIP club. Make sure you join the VIP lounge.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your support.
Yes, that is crucial. Thank you, Leanne. Hope you enjoy your stay in the VIP lounge. Every Tuesday night we have a VIP exclusive quiz from 7:30 in the evening. And we have lots and lots of discussion in there. We have lots of content in there as well. You get discounts on merch. The upcoming documentary that we're releasing, you will get a week early. There's loads of benefits.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff coming, guys.
And you also get a supporter badge as well in the chat. So it's well worth it. I think it's only £3.50, I believe.
Oh, look at that shot with the Emirates there unloading the cargo.
That's great. That's so cool, actually. Look at
That is awesome.
the many layers.
Is the VIP the same as the supporter? I'm VIP, but nothing shows on my comments. Yeah, so Jan, because I assume you're a VIP through Patreon, it won't show on Facebook. No, the things that show on Facebook are the people who click the become a supporter button on Facebook. But
Yep.
If you are on Patreon and you're happy to stay there, that actually works out better for us because Patreon take a much smaller cut out of your subscription.
Yeah.
Whereas Facebook take quite a big cut. So yeah, if you don't mind staying on Patreon, that'd be amazing. If you do really want the supporter badge in the chat though, then feel free to switch over. Sorry, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. It's Leanne Joy who signed up for Harley. So the little boy who's enjoying the show, Harley, welcome to the VIP club. Thank you very much, mate.
Yeah. And anyone who's a VIP through Patreon or PayPal or anything other than Facebook, you still get all the benefits of a supporter.
Yeah.
It's just the badge. That's the only difference. So you still got the VIP lounge, still get the discounts, the extra content, the VIP quiz. Yeah, just loads of little bits and pieces. Just make sure you're in the VIP lounge. If you're not, you can go search for it. Did they get a message with it as well?
I'll need to check Patreon, actually. That's probably something that we should set up as a... Yeah, let me look into that.
There's another 757 taxiing out. Another Jet 2. Different livery this time.
Svetlana, welcome to the show. We do need chat to be in English, I'm afraid, for us to be able to respond to you. But a big, massive welcome to the stream.
Looks like you. Is that Ukrainian?
I did post in a couple of the groups, so we'll probably get some people in who don't speak English as their first language, which is fine as long as they're enjoying themselves.
Yep. The joys of the internet. Let's get the audio up for this one.
I'll be right. How long are you here for? About an hour and a half. Don't know what time we'll be doing. We've got a giveaway to draw soon, so we'll be clicking Christine, welcome to you. Judy Tingle, how's it going? GG's to Judy as well for winning our photo competition. So the fantastic image of the A380 that you see on our header page, courtesy of Judy Tingle, so GG's.
Thanks for that, Judy.
And for everyone who got involved in that as well, it went crazy. We had so many entries, so we're going to make that a monthly thing now. So if you keep your eye on our Facebook page, you can get yourself entered into the picture competition. Yeah, Judy, yeah, definitely.
There you go. Ryanair 737, a little rocket ship. I do love the looks of the 737. I think they're fantastic aircraft. I'm quite a fan of the livery, the Ryanair livery. You know, I think it's it gets a lot of negative shtick for being such a budget airliner. I'm quite a fan. I think it's quite tidy. Thank you, Jan. Yeah, Patreon is for those who want to. I mean, all platforms are the same, but Patreon is one of the best ways to support us in terms of money. So to help us keep the streams going and you know, help with equipment costs, network costs, software costs, things like that. It all adds up. So that really helps. And we do currently have a GoFundMe as well, which is on the screen now. So what we're looking at doing is getting a new camera set up. Now this GoFundMe won't fund the whole of the camera. It will fund most of it. We'll be doing a lot of the funding as well, personally, out of our own pockets. And what it will allow us to do is stream in 4K. It'll allow us to get amazing 4K footage as well of aircraft. So that's on the screen now. Links are in the chat every now and then if you do want to drop a few pennies, drop a few pounds in there.
And Planespotting Northwest with the 199 super chat on Facebook. On YouTube. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Spend a lot of time with him outside of the stream as well, so yeah, welcome him.
Svetlana's tuning in from Bulgaria. Hopefully I'm not destroying the pronunciation of your name there.
Bulgaria, okay. But of course, I think there's only a limited with this with the merch that's going on, the 747 and the mug. There's only so many that we're selling, and I know with the sticker,
45 stickers and 24 mugs.
Yep.
But we're already sold about 10 of those. So keep your eye on that, ladies and gents. Yep. Pete Matthews tuning in from Brisbane. Welcome.
Yep, the website's only been up for like 14 hours, something like that. And it's already sold that much stock. So if you do want them, make sure you get your orders in early. I don't want to disappoint anyone. VIPs do get 20% off as well. Check the VIP lounge for information on that, if you want to apply that. Save yourself about £1 on the stickers. There's actually a link in the chat right now for the 747 sticker.
I think that's just for the shop in general.
Yes, it is. And what we should do, I think, is whenever someone buys one, they should send in a photo of it when they get it as well, so we can share the photo.
That'd be really good.
So if you get it in your car or a window in your house, or if you get the mug, send us a photo. We'd love to see it. We'll share all the photos as well.
Here we go, Star Alliance going past. Looks great.
Go ahead and follow the link. There it is. There's a link in the chat. Sierra 5 Alpha Victor is a reg on that aircraft if you're keeping your head. Guys, a quick just type me, M-E, in the chat if you keep track of registrations, if it's something that you do actively. Just let us know in the chat, bit of a quick survey.
There's a few people that like to keep track of, you know, what's come in and what's come out, how many times, etc.
Yeah, so if you do get involved in that, guys, type me in the chat just so we can see.
There you go, quite a noisy little airplane for little tiny engines. What have we got coming in here? Is that Finnair, is it looks like?
Yeah, Finnair 320, I believe.
Looks like it, yeah.
Do you guys think the engine in the CRJ?
Let's sign up for this one, shall we? Let's have a listen.
Well, I mean, it's only a small aircraft and there's two of them, but I mean, the aircraft itself has got a bit of a strange profile, like it seems to tilt forward. Robert Smith does.
Is that an A318 or a 19?
A319. Zoom in on the back.
Yeah, it looks very...
A319, there we go. Hey, look at that.
Looks very small for a 19.
I'd say A319 actually.
Yeah. Power of this camera, you can just zoom in. Does look a bit short. Let's have a listen to this as it taxis past the runway visitor park.
Have a quick look on the radar.
Tiny aircraft, that.
So we'll see him in a minute. There he is. Just as we say it, he comes out past the tower.
Oh yeah, I've got a BA Airbus on.
BA Airbus from the London Heathrow shuttle service just touching down as well. Morning, Ian. Welcome, mate. Hope you're well. Singapore A350 is now over Stockport, so hold tight for that chat. Not long to wait.
Beautiful sky colour in the background, isn't it, this morning?
Yeah, it is looking nice this morning. And just behind that, the TUI 767 on the way out as well.
So that's the Qatar Dreamliner over there.
David Freeney, welcome to you. Emma Fishwick as well, big shout out, hope you're well.
We've also got the Tomjet, which is behind the Qatar, which will be crossing 23 right.
Harris Ali, hello to you as well, my mate. Hope you are well. Aidan, good morning, hope you're well, my mate. Just hit 100 viewers now on this early Sunday morning stream. We hope you're enjoying it, guys. Yeah, the camera seems to make it look a bit darker than it actually is, I think. It's not that dark, to be honest. Angie, hello, hope you're well. Lewis, it's a Panasonic 4K camera that's bringing you the footage today. Let's see. A350 Charlie next in, short final. Ian Wright, good morning to you, sir. Hope you're well. Just in time for this A350 arrival. Malcolm says 179 days until I fly on the A340-600.
Which airline, Malcolm?
Alan tuning in from Blackpool, welcome. Yeah, Dave, this is why we choose Manchester. This is why we do pretty much all of our streams from here. Really busy airport, loads of traffic, loads of companies. Probably one of the best airports in the UK for variation. I know obviously we've got Heathrow as well.
Ooh, float, look at that. Float. Did you see it?
Float.
Watch that on the playback in a bit. That was a massive float. Did you see it, guys, on the stream there?
Arena, tuning in from Nigeria.
Wow.
Welcome. Nigel, hope you're well, says morning. Great stream yet again. Tuning in from Cleveland.
Good morning. Information is now past that. There's no significant change.
Austin watching from Guam.
Nice. I follow Safe 50, I think.
Yeah, I reckon so, yeah.
Just getting to 5 to 9, we've got 114 people in, so I guess people are waking up now, aren't they?
Morning, Tristan, hope you're well. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you. Descend flight level 7.
How's the stream coming through, guys? Is it okay? Because a couple of reports that it's a little bit jittery, that's all. Daniel tuning in from Malta in the sun. Hope you're well, Daniel. Mungo Spencer, the man like Mungo. How's it going, mate? Hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. #106 in the channel now. Big welcome to everyone, guys. Welcome to Airliners Live. Hope you're enjoying it. Nice. Mate, love the A350. Matthew Hayes, welcome to Fleetwood. Yeah, Mungo, we're doing great, mate, thank you. The move to Facebook was probably one of the best things we've done for the channel, mate, to be honest, so I'm glad you've followed us across. It's really propelled the channel quite quickly, to be honest.
Can't wait to see that again.
Yeah, certainly can't. Let's go back to the live commentary. Myself and Martin.
Mark Green, the shop is up and running again, my friend. Links are in the chat. Stock is flying out the door.
Oh, it really is.
So head over to the shop if you want to get yourself something, mate, before we run out.
Yeah.
Mark's tuning in, but his hotel Wi-Fi is a bit funny sometimes. No worries, mate, as long as you're enjoying this show.
Hotel Wi-Fi can be the worst. Everyone
Dan
ends up...
Slater on Twitch saying, is there any ideas when you'll be back airside again, gents? Well, we've started heading back airside to film some pre-recorded stuff individually. Socially distancing, of course. But the live stuff won't be returning until the runway viewing park opens back up again.
Yeah. Sadly, there's no immediate plans to do so. And, of course, there's really not much action at the airport at the moment anyway, so not really much we can do.
Not a lot coming in right now.
Yeah, I said it before, we went there on Friday. Well, myself, I went, and it was like one aircraft it was like over half an hour. That's departures and arrivals. Of course, it's nice seeing the airport in its current state with all the aircraft parked up. Literally, there's so many of them. Almost every gate is full. And then, you know, all ramps are full. And you are seeing some unique aircraft coming in and out. But that's not something that we'd want to show on a live stream as such. It's more something that you can just get on a pre-recorded piece and document the history, so to speak.
Neo just landing, looking great.
Yep.
But we are pushing our GoFundMe page at the minute, ladies and gentlemen, alongside the merchandise store. So if you would like to support the channel, we're raising money to upgrade to a fantastic 4K camera, which will bring you, honestly, the footage we can get out of it is just going to be unreal.
Yeah.
It'll really sort of set our footage apart from the competition. And if you'd like to help us hit that target, guys, links are in the chat all the way through today's show. No matter how small, every donation helps, and hopefully we can hit that target before we come out of lockdown, so that we can come back with a bang and just start bringing you some amazing content in 4K as well, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. If you keep your eye open in the chat, ladies and gents, for those links, we'd really appreciate any support that you can give us on that. But listen to this, Scandinavian Neo just taxiing past the RVP now.
And get yourself involved. And if you do it today before we draw this giveaway, we'll get your name in the hat as well. So DRB, while I just get Nigel's name in there. And Steve Hale watching from Portsmouth Naval Base.
Nasal.
Cornish Nigel's just signed up for Patreon, so GG's Nigel.
Nice, thank you, Nigel.
Nigel, what I'm going to do, mate, just to, because you've got quite a long name, I'm just going to put Cornish Nigel on the piece of paper so it fits.
Well, there you go.
Quite quiet, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a very airy sound.
I wonder if, like, at Idle, they still got quite a bit of propulsion. That's why it's quite quiet going past.
Yeah.
So I know the A320, really, you don't need much power to get it rolling at all. Palmjit Singh, channel supporter, good morning to you. Big welcome, mate.
Hello, hello. How are you? How are you this morning? Looks like there was some kind of a giveaway going on during this stream as well.
There was, yeah. Dan Slater, yeah, we're very lucky to be to have Manchester as our local airport.
Oh yeah, very lucky.
When it's at its best, it's a great mixed bag of companies, of airframes, and it's got probably the best views in the country.
Yeah. Something that's commonly forgot about and underrated at Manchester Airport. Obviously, the runway viewer park, which is completely open to the public. You just pay a fee for the entry per car.
And you got Southside as well for the 2-3 left departures, which has got to be the best location for.
Yeah.
And that will be the first place we go when we get this 4K camera. I think will be 2-3 left lineups. Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, that's another issue with right now is we really want to do that with our current setup, but aircraft aren't really using 2-3 left at the moment.
It's not busy enough, is it?
Yeah. There's a Flybe ATR there.
I actually really like the ATRs. A lot of people aren't a fan of them, but I like them.
How come they're not a fan, do you know? Curious why.
Yeah, Jan, that's the question, isn't it? Depends how long this goes on for.
Yeah.
As to what companies can afford to keep operating.
Yeah.
Obviously, different countries are doing different timelines with regards to when they're going to be allowing people in and out of the country, and until the countries start allowing people in, then obviously air travel isn't going to really continue. But
Yeah,
I imagine they'll be putting a lot of pressure on the government because there's only so long, obviously, this can go on for with regards to how much infrastructure will actually be lost if this carries on.
yeah, it's a huge industry, and they're already losing hundreds of billions of dollars. It is a case of restoring people's faith, so they want to go back on planes. And I know a lot of airliners are doing sort of creative ways to add social distancing to planes, whether it's just as simple as missing out the middle seat in a 3-seat row, or even reversing some of the seats or adding visors. Either way, we're quite a long way off being able to get everyone travelling again and confidently travelling. And like you said, there's a lot of restrictions at the moment.
It's safe to travel as well, mate. That's the thing. It's not a case of just restoring everybody's faith, and it has to be. We have to be over this.
Yeah, that's it.
The thing.
Over it, and then get everyone
Otherwise,
confident.
we'll be back in lockdown again.
On the flip side, I'm sure once it's all over, everyone would want to go on holiday.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone wants to get out of here and just get away and spend some time in the
As soon
sun.
as we get back to work, we all want to book a week off.
That's it, yeah. I know. Boss's emails will be busy that first day, won't they? So yeah, and I think it'll be very different from when we left. When it all returns to normal.
Yeah, obviously, on one side, it's going to be sad to see a lot of the aircraft that we love will probably have gone. Some of the companies will have gone, but then on the flip side of that, we're also probably going to see new companies come into Manchester, which is a good thing to see.
Well, of course, we had just before we had Flybe drop out, and obviously they had a lot of slots at Manchester Airport.
Yeah.
So someone else is going to take them slots, and whether it'll be an existing airline or a new one. Going Thomas Cook A330, so turn up for this one.
Yeah, this is it.
Makes sense just to restrict it to EU, just to resolve both of those issues at the same time. 115 viewers now tuning in. It was in Exeter, that flight B. Hangar tour we did.
Alright, nice. Hello, connect 905.
Donna, good morning to you, welcome. Morning, Che. Lynn, hope you're well as well, welcome to you.
2-3 right, number 2's just said for departure.
Look at that, guys, that's what we want for a Sunday morning. Here we go. Gary Langley, good morning to you. Leslie's having problems with trying to sign up to Patreon. What issue are you having, Leslie? And we'll try and help you with it. Neil Murphy, good morning to you. Hope you're well.
Big shout out to Donna and Leslie for placing merchandise orders during today's show. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, the store is open. Running out of stock already. So make sure if you want to buy any 747 stickers or the new design of mug, get on there and buy it. Right as soon as.
I just need to make a quick call.
Thank you for the share, Marco Aurelio. Let's take a quick listen at this. Thomas Cook, Airbus A330. Stunning livery. Let's have a listen to it as it taxis past the runway visitor park.
Become a Patreon, and it will ask you to sign in. Now, if you have Facebook...
The audio of Martin and Charlie as well is from the pre-recorded live stream. You guys may have seen it live. It was back in September 2018. Let's take a listen.
Mark Hancock, good morning. Haruna watching from Nigeria. I think we shouted you out before. There was another hello there, but I'm afraid it's just gone off the screen. Sorry, I'll try and catch that. But we won't be doing the giveaway until the end of the stream, guys. So if you are trying to get signed up to Patreon, don't stress. We got a little bit before we'll draw it. Barry Hamilton, good morning. Kishore Patel, good morning to you. Leslie's going to give that a go, no problem. Ethiopian starts route on the 787 on December the 1st. Yeah, I forgot about that actually. Neil, we're not going to be there all day, mate, I'm afraid. We'll probably kill today's live stream about 11 o'clock.
There we go. Lovely noise from that. Hear the throttle control as the A330 taxis past the visitor park. Dan Slater on Twitch says he doesn't usually go to the runway viewer park. He usually go to the top of Terminal 1. It is a good spot there. I'm assuming you park at the next car park along, because we actually went to the top of Terminal 1 just before the lockdown started a couple of months ago. We actually wanted to just go in, but you've got to find another car park, which is a short stay car park, and then pay by the hour, because Terminal 1 car park, the big one, is now pre-book only, and you have to pay something like £50 or something minimum. So we were like, we're not paying that just just to get a view of some planes. But yeah, it is a great view up there. I do like it up there, and especially for seeing aircraft taxi to the gates and etc. Pushbacks and all that. Yeah, they will be missed. We still got the Virgin Atlantic A330s as of at the moment at Manchester Airport, so they still will be around. Obviously, Virgin have retired their 747s, which are still at Manchester Airport. They're just not operating. They're all parked up, cold and dark. Jan, I just seen your comment. Working all the way through, of course, Jan. You're a key worker. Massive salute, massive support to you guys. Key workers keeping us all going, doing us all proud. We're all out there on our Thursday evenings, giving you all a big round of applause. In reality, we're very, very grateful to have you guys with us.
I'm back with you.
Hello. Just saying, Jan Howarth in the chat. We were mentioning, when we all get back to work, we'll all be taking our holidays. But she's an NHS key worker, so she's been working all the way through. And the hashtag VIP as well. I think Jan is a VIP. Amazing. I'm so grateful to have you here. And yes, Matt Smith did post in the chat. You may have some free stars from Facebook. Now, stars are Facebook's currency. It's a way of giving money directly to your favourite streamers, whether it be us, whether it be another streamer. If you want to support the stream, help cover costs, equipment costs, travel costs, things like that, network costs, software, all adds up. You can send in some stars, and you might even have them for free. So it's basically free money to support us. Wonderful. Can't complain with that.
Facebook's giving quite a few out at the moment.
It certainly is. Charlotte, my girlfriend, had 500 the other day for free, which is the equivalent of like $5.
£5 donation, yeah.
Yeah. So that was wonderful, and that was all for free. So that's all gone towards things like the cost of the new camera, which we are running a GoFundMe for, and bits and bobs like that.
Yes, it's going to be good. I can't wait to get back. Can't wait.
Look at that little biz jet there.
Oh, it's come out a signature. Have a listen to it.
Huh?
Little private aircraft.
It might see him do reverses test if you're lucky.
Hmm.
Hey, yo, Dave.
There's one just landing as well, which I'll get. Wherever it is. Yeah. Oh, it's a biz jet, I think. Oh no, Scandinavian.
Farouk, good morning to you, watching from Oslo.
Another Scandinavian coming in, it looks like.
Nigel, right, check this out, mate. There is no support from the AVP car park. Bro, I've asked them twice now. I've said that we stream to like 100 people twice a week, telling everybody how good the viewing park is. I said, can you do us a
You're doing a
discount
great
on the
job,
car
Ian.
park? He
Well
said
done,
no.
mate.
So there's absolutely no support.
Oh, wow.
We also asked them, can we come and do a tour around Concord and film it for the channel?
And they didn't reply.
And they
to the
didn't
email.
reply to the email, so
There you go.
hashtag Manchester Airport Customer Services.
Let's have a talk about that. Like he says, he don't normally builds wings for Airbus. So is that? I'm assuming you work. Well, I don't know where you're based. I know Broughton. They manufacture wings. Making parts for ventilators. That is so cool. Obviously, there is a global shortage of ventilators, and with the upcoming weeks, we are looking at a spike in demand for them. And at the moment, there's not enough to cover all that demand. But a lot of companies are taking it upon themselves to build ventilators. I've seen a number of different companies making different designs and things like that. The problem with ventilators is there's no kind of... I believe you can back me up, or you can tell me I'm wrong, Ian, but I believe there's no standardized design. There is standardized design, but there's no sort of agreed upon design. They all take different approaches, and there's some that are slightly not right, some questionable designs out there. A lot of people have kind of rushed to the PR scene of we want to be the first to get ventilators out there, but not really doing them as right as they should be.
Yeah, it's not something I really know about, to be honest, but you can probably imagine that they've probably been rushed through a bit more than what they usually would be. If you are enjoying the show, guys, and you're new, make sure you follow the page that you're watching on, or subscribe if you're on YouTube. And we do bring you plenty more content, with a few things being released next week as well. So a few things to look forward to there.
A lot of our viewers down. We're going to take over the Airliners live mound. We're going to charge people to come up. No, I'm joking.
GKN at Filton. GKN Aerospace, is that?
And we're all going to do a massive outro at the end. You know we always say my name's Martin, my name's Charlie, but we're going to go around the whole group, get everyone's name in. So keep your eye on our Facebook page. We'll be arranging that before the end of the year. Etihad triple just on the way out.
Oh, look at this.
2, 3, right. Come on, son.
Etihad.
Triple. Well, that's a plane.
Seen that in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Too fast. He's going straight across.
For rail, is that? Hello from Zimbabwe. Hello, Pharrell, Lovejoy.
So the hat is for a giveaway.
How are you doing this morning? Or this
Oh, good to see you,
afternoon?
mate.
This afternoon for you, I'm saying.
It's a Patreon only giveaway. We do all of our giveaways on Patreon. And
Michael Godfrey, hello. How are you this morning?
sign up to support the channel on Patreon.
Jan Howard said she's very grateful for us doing these streams. She loves them. Thank you very much, Jan. Appreciate
Cheers,
it.
John.
Live in the EU, but you'd still like to support the channel, then
And a big shout out to Richard Brown, who's just signed up to become a VIP. Richard Brown, welcome to the VIP club. Thank you very much. Give yourself a shout out on the chat that you're watching on. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this Etihad will be good. Stay tuned for this one. We'll turn
Hopefully we
the...
follow it out because it's on the other runway. I wonder if they switch runways during this show.
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
It'll make a hell of a noise as well. Enjoying plane spotting. Lovely, lovely. We love it.
Rab tuning in from Scotland. Welcome, mate.
Hello, Rob. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. All that good stuff. Feel free to share the stream around. Make sure you hit that follow if you haven't already.
Yeah, if you got friends who you think would like to watch, ladies and gents, fire them over a link. We do want to build the community as much as we can, and we welcome everybody in. And of course, all the content's completely free as well, so we're proud of that. And everybody can get involved in the chat. And yeah, we appreciate all of you tuning in during these show replays. We can't wait to actually do some live shows again. We're really looking forward to that as soon as is safe to do so.
Yep. Michael says, enjoying your content. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Welcome to the community, mate.
Um,
A huge shout out to our moderators as well, doing a fantastic job. Matt and Liz, thank you very much for your support in the channel. Appreciate it.
what are these? Are these waiting on something to come in? Looks like it.
Things like visits to different airports, covering the cost for that. When we go to do the Heathrow trip, it'll cover the cost for things like the hotel. And
Proud to become a Patreon supporter. Keep up the good work. Hey, Richard, thank you very much, mate. Don't forget to join the VIP lounge, Richard, so you can enjoy the benefits, mate.
Yes.
You also get 20% off merchandise, Richard. So feel free to join the VIP lounge and make use of that 20% off code.
20% off merchandise. Tuesday night you get access to the VIP exclusive quiz, which is like a more laid back, less competitive, but in my opinion more fun version of the Big Friday quiz. And it's a very community driven little, everyone sort of knows each other in there, so feel free to pop your head in, say hello, make yourself known. Everyone's really nice in that group. Feel free to post in the VIP lounge any questions or anything, any news you find, or just say hello.
If you're wondering how to become a VIP, you can either do that on Patreon by following the links in the chat, or you can hit the Become a Supporter button on Facebook. Or I think there's a support button on YouTube as well. Any of those will get you access to the VIP lounge, ladies and gentlemen.
A lofty bus. An A320.
Let's have a listen to this one.
Yeah, let's have a listen as it goes past. Nice and close. See them guys in front. It just gives you a comparison of how close we really are when we're at the spot.
Not there anymore, though, unfortunately. Those mounds are gone now.
Mm-hmm.
things like Heathrow, everything like that. So bear with us on that. But Manchester will always be our main streaming area, guys, just so you're fully aware.
Yeah, you can hear a bit of throttle control there, but it's mostly just sounds like it's idle. Well, very.
Yeah, it usually is when they get the speed going. They don't give it much power at all.
Yeah. Just get it
Welcome
going
back,
a little
Ringway.
bit. Michael said, very quiet skies overhead now. It really is. Sometimes you only get one or two aircraft over the whole of the north of England at any one time. When you do see someone fly over, it's quite exciting, really. Let's grab the camera. A lot of military as well. A lot of military activity going overhead. And we've heard, we've not actually seen it, but a few military activities going on at Manchester Airport as of lately, including C-17s the other day.
Yeah, we'll be keeping an eye out for that. Trying to get you some video as and when we can.
Yep.
United pass.
first on the turn, because then I'll
United 757 on the way out.
on the channel because we don't arrive this early, so it's kind of like a, as we say, a heavy special. But yeah, United 7-5.
Enjoying it.
Planespotting Ringway caught the C-17 flying right over the house.
Oh, nice.
2 new Patreons that have
Lucky.
names have been put on.
Yeah, I remember when they were doing circuits at Manchester, and it's
Who's that? Who's that?
came over the came over my house because my house is on the missed approach path
Oh, right.
when they're using 2-3 right.
Yeah.
Oh no, that United is going to 2-3 right.
Yes!
So we're now
My mum's house is right under the Liverpool approach path.
in off 2-3 right for departures, so we'll get some good takeoff.
Fantastic, guys.
Takeoff rolls now.
The stream has just got a whole lot better. We will now see the departures nice and close.
They would have crossed him at Delta 1.
Oh, I think
The fact he's turned there,
sound like the
they're now off.
the switched runways by the sound of the ATC then.
Hey, if we're going to 2-3 right, that'll be fantastic for us.
Yeah, stay tuned everyone. I think the aircraft are going to get a lot closer
Threshold there.
and a lot louder.
Nice loud departures if that's the case.
Is the RVP open? I don't believe it's open as of now.
Massive shout
Right now.
to Lee Massive.
And I've not really heard any plans of opening.
Biggest fan. And he's got his first flight today.
Which makes sense.
EasyJet.
Yeah.
He said, my son is your biggest fan. So big shout out to Lee Massingham. I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate.
Morning, Lee.
Hope you will.
Julie says who wins the hat.
It's not even a hat. It's like a little.
If you are planning to go to any of your
Eggs
local...
on toast for my breakfast shortly.
And I've not had breakfast yet.
I've not had my belly's rumbling and all
Yeah,
sorts.
mine is as well. Maybe we should take a break and go and let the stream run for a bit.
Quick breakfast.
I'm enjoying chatting to you guys at the moment, though. I'll stick around for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone is travelling to their local airport anytime soon, make sure you do it sensibly. Plan your journeys, socially distant. I've heard London Heathrow are still a bit strict on the whole plane spotting topic.
Yeah.
So maybe give that one a miss if London Heathrow is your usual plane spotting location.
Hoping to see the A38.
Richard Brown, I've approved your VIP lounge request, so
Hey.
welcome to the club, my friend.
Yeah, go and say hello.
Oh, here we are. Look, Thomas Cook A330, you're going to blast off
There you
2-3
go.
right as well.
Yeah, hopefully this is 2-3 right. That'd be amazing. A right treat for you guys. You turn the sound right up. Quite a few grounded aircraft, there really is, especially at Manchester.
This is great. So we've got nice close-up departures now, guys.
Hopefully you'll see 2 Loganairs. I know that's like...
And let's have
says a lot about the time, doesn't it, when you get excited about 2 Loganairs.
we have Angie.
I got quite lucky when I went not yesterday, on Friday.
Just come through. So thanks.
Because we seen an A350, a Dreamliner.
Got some
Keep the channel going.
What else was there?
tokens
A
trying to
777,
chat. 140 now.
Retro,
From everybody.
Pakistan,
Give, get her name.
777. I was actually quite lucky. I was there for a few hours, to be fair.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I nearly broke my leg trying to get a picture of that retro.
Yes, Martin was, as you've seen, as the VIPs may have seen, he was over at the road.
The dual carriageway.
Yeah.
And I took a very wide lens with me
Yeah.
to try and get a full side on. I set
Yep.
myself up. I thought where I would be spot on.
Mhm.
As the plane got nice and close, I realised that I was well too close and I should have been a lot further up. So I decided to leg it.
Yeah.
And as I started running, I tripped over a big pile of twigs that were on the floor. So I was halfway down trying to take pictures of this Pakistan metro, and I managed to just about
Enjoying the breakfast.
get a half decent picture of it. And that's what's been posted on the page.
It's a really good photo, actually.
we know for next time that we need to be a lot wider. But listen to this, ladies and gents. United 757 blasting off 2-3 right. Enjoy it.
It's rolling. Have a listen.
Jen says, I would donate, but I miss his Airliners live, so I support enough. There it is. Listen to this, guys. Hope you're enjoying it.
United 75.
Okay, so there is another A350 coming in shortly.
Okay.
So not long to wait for that. That 5-star livery's on its way out again as well.
Yeah, I'll get that in a second as it makes it.
Apparently the Turkish A321 Neo's inbound as well.
Following to Juliet 1, Jersey 2, Oscar Charlie.
So we saw that 5-star Hans delivery coming before there. So
A321 Neo Turkish short final. Not seen this before.
Are you sure it's a Neo?
Yeah, 100% Neo.
I will thank you. Continue to Mersey. Leave Mersey heading 09.
Anthony Stocker, there he is, guys, in the chat. If you want to give Anthony's page a like, he's the guy that's sponsored the giveaway today.
Yeah.
So GG's, Anthony. Thanks, mate.
Morning, Anthony. Gonna follow this.
There you go, Turkish A321 Neo, first one on Airliners Live. We've not seen this before. It's been operating for quite a couple of weeks, I think, now coming into Manchester. So it's nice
it pretty
to see.
new?
I've just not seen it in here before. It's only 2 months old, says Adam, the aircraft.
2 months. Okay, nice.
Julie says, I know what a Neo is now. Well, there you go, Julie. This is the A321 variant. Jesus, he slammed that down, didn't he? Ryan Parsons, welcome. Mate, how quiet is that?
No, very quiet, to be honest with you.
That is so quiet with the reversers out. To be honest, it doesn't look like he's braking very hard. Gordon Atkin, welcome to you. Hope you're well. Brian Astall says, good morning from Hillbilly Country, Buxton. He's doing a Nimrod tour down there.
Departure, which will give you a Summit 1 Romeo departure.
So you've got a Thomas Cook A330, which is now departing, which I'll get.
Ryan, we do have a YouTube page, but because Facebook stores all of our videos, we just kind of keep them on Facebook, mate, because you can go back and watch all of our streams.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not very active on our YouTube, to be honest. We probably should be. It's a bit stupid, really, that we don't put them on, but no, at the minute, to be honest, we're not very active. But good morning, Craig Brooks.
Morning, Craig.
Says great feed. Glad you're enjoying it, Craig. Patreon supporter just gone in, Stuart McManus. Stuart, thank you there for the support. Thanks very much for joining, Stuart. Welcome to the VIP lounge.
Big shout out to Paul Davis, who's saying that's 2747 stickers and a mug in his basket. Right in my basket. Thank you very much, mate, for your for your order, pal.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Paul. Thank you.
Stock is going down, ladies and gents. If you do want anything from the merch store on this first shipment, then go ahead and place your orders. Lots of links are in the chat for those.
Yes.
And we're also raising money on our GoFundMe page as well to upgrade our camera to a 4K stunning camera, which will get you amazing 4K footage on YouTube as well. If you want to help with that, links are in the chat. We massively appreciate it. Give everyone a shout out as well. Justin Waddington, I totally agree with you, mate. Definitely, the noisier the better. You don't get much noisier than that Privilege 767, which got posted on the page the other week. Though.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. Phil Williams, good morning to you. Welcome to the stream, my mate.
I love that clip. That's 767.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's just you can hear your reaction as well in the background if you listen carefully enough.
Turkish A321 Neo as well.
I think these Neos, just because the engines are so efficient, they do tend to be a bit quieter.
Yeah, really quiet.
As you heard then. 330 though wasn't quiet.
No.
Just turn it up real quick for this.
Melissa, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well.
Sorry, Stuart. I spelled your name wrong.
Yeah, for those who don't know, we've officially reopened the merchandise store. We're now selling a couple of different items on there. 2 of them are brand new. They're actually for pre-order, but we only have so many of them available, and we've already sold a number of them. And that is the Boeing 747 sticker, car sticker and window sticker. A lovely design. And also the new design of the mug, the Manchester Tower design on a coffee mug. Things that me and the Airliners Live team are really excited to get our hands on.
Yes. Phil Williams saying, is this live? This is kind of live, half live.
This is kind of, yeah.
So the original show was filmed in 2018, which is what you're watching. And myself and Andy that are talking now are at home, socially distanced in our own homes, talking to the chat. And we're just monitoring the audio levels just to bring up the sound of the stream when we want to hear the planes. And you can also hear us so that we can interact with the chat and everybody in here can get involved. So yeah, it's kind of a bit of both actually, Phil. We're trying it. Let us know in the chat if you've got a second, guys. Do you prefer it like this, or do you prefer us just to leave the show running? Give us your feedback in the chat by all means. Either way is fine. Don't be worried about what your opinion is. Just put your opinion on which one you prefer in the chat, and we'll take that on board for the next ones.
Yep. We're just trying this out at the moment, so people like it, we might do it again. People don't like it, we probably won't. It's just all about providing the best content for you guys and keeping the community alive and all that good stuff.
Steve McGuinness, a big welcome to you on YouTube.
Are you guys out, or are you out? Exactly.
Yeah, we're out, but not out. That is the funniest. Have you seen that sketch? That is the funniest. That comedian who does that joke.
Are you out or out?
Liz, send me a message about that.
Michael Griffiths, good morning to you, mate.
We've got another Patreon that's just come in.
Have we?
Paul.
Prefer this, actually, says Ian. Thank you, Ian. Jan says, just good to see aircraft. I mean, yeah. That's the aim at the end of the day.
This way, get you guys involved. Okay, Justin, yeah. I must admit, I'm gonna be truthful here. Andy's been trying to get me to do this for about 3 weeks. And I was quite worried that it would just be very messy because obviously you've got me and Charlie talking in the background on the recording, and then there's me and Andy trying to talk to you guys at the same time. Plus, we're trying to listen to the planes. I didn't want it to be just too much.
Yeah.
But I think now that we're actually trying it, it does seem to be working quite well.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are enjoying it, then by all means we can do more of these.
You guys do talk a lot. So I don't really want to be wrestling with your pre-recorded voices.
Melissa, so we plan to be back live again as soon as the runway visitor park opens. So that's basically when the RVP opens.
Yep.
You can bet your money that as long as it's dry, we will be live that same weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're itching to get live as soon as you guys are as well. So
yeah,
obviously we just need to make sure that it's safe to do so and it's responsible.
Yeah. We don't know.
Yeah, no, Phil, it is. Yeah, Manchester's definitely not this busy. Trust me, it's completely dead.
Yeah. But we have no information. We're probably as clueless as you guys in regards to when the RVP will be open again.
Yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine.
In a nice white frame for you as well.
And maybe they're thinking the same, to be honest. It's all about just the situation. Of course, the government has now introduced this whole, was it a 5-tier program of awareness.
Yeah.
And as it goes to a lower number, more businesses and more functions can return in the country. I know, I can't wait either, Jan. It is annoying because we were just getting back into like our best live shows, and we were in talks with the Runway Visitor Park as well, working with them. We had new equipment.
It's still on the table. It's still on the table. It's just been delayed, that's all.
Yeah. But we're still here.
Wait to share the. Can't wait to share the news about the RVP when we can, but not yet. Not just yet.
Oh yeah.
still needs working out, but
yeah.
Yeah, we're working closely with the RVP and also the Aviation Society as well.
Yes, actually, earlier in this live stream, I heard you kind of express your opinion on the RVP, saying that you'd love to work.
Yeah,
with
just
them.
to make it clear, because I heard that as well, and I'm glad we kind of turned that down. This was filmed back in 2018.
Yeah.
There was different management back then, and there was different people working there back then.
Yeah.
In more recent times, Airliners Live has actually been able to work more closely with the RVP. In terms of Manchester Airport, we've still had no support whatsoever. But in terms of the RVP and the Aviation Society, they've been fantastic. So that has certainly improved.
They've actually been bringing
the recent year or two. There's still a lot going on the airport, which Airliners Live hasn't been approached about. But we keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully that improves in the near future when things start to get back to normal.
Yeah, we were exchanging ideas and getting some real developments going, but obviously all this happened right as it all was about to kick off. So, is that an A350, is it?
It is. It's another Singapore. Caroline Booty, good morning. Welcome to the stream.
Adam says, I love the Dash 8, but I don't think I could go on one. Yeah, I've seen them in turbulence, and I don't particularly think I'd be much of a fan either, to be honest.
Sounds like you're in a room, says Barbarella. Yeah, we are. We're in our home offices, socially distanced and all that good stuff. We obviously can't stream from the airport at the moment because of social distancing rules, regulations, and because of lack of activity at the airport. There's only about one aircraft every half an hour or so. So we'd probably show something landing and then sort of sit around for half an hour and then something else would taxi out. I did pop down on Friday to see the airport. Of course, one person just going out is absolutely fine, well within regulation. You've just got to abide by social distance rules and general hygiene rules and things like that. And yeah, I went down on Friday, and it was very, very quiet. I could literally hear a pin drop. Had the scanner on, and it was just like literally no conversation. There was about one aircraft every half an hour. But the aircrafts that were coming in were very interesting, and I'm saying that because, for example, I've seen a Qatar A350 come in. The same as this aircraft here. Qatar Airways A350 came in, and that taxied to one of the ramps and unloaded all its cargo and then went back out. Now, it had no passengers on it. It came all the way from Doha with no passengers. Now, we're actually in the process of making a documentary. You've seen we actually uploaded a documentary last week about the Hawker Hurricane, which was a World War II British-built aircraft. A lot of you liked that documentary, so we decided to make another one. This one's a bit more up-to-date. We're doing about the current situation in aviation in regards to passenger airlines sort of like turning over to cargo. Now, look at this A350 here, the Singapore one. Obviously, that's a passenger aircraft. And this Qatar one was as well, the exact same one, just different airline. And because of the drop in fuel prices, you might have seen car fuel prices, petrol, diesel dropping in your local garages. And that's all because of the drop in demand. Not many people driving. Well, in aviation, we're having the same effect. There's not many planes in the sky. In fact, if you go to flight radar now, you can see the whole of the north of England has about 2 or 3 aircraft in the air at once. Obviously not talking about light aircraft, that's a different story. But as a result, jet fuel prices are at an all-time low for demand. So the actual price of them has plummeted. It is like less than a quarter in price than it was this time last year. So, as a result of that, airlines' biggest cost is usually the fuel. Obviously, they've got staff costs, they've got the aircraft itself, they've got all the fees and taxes and all that as well. But now that the fuel price has dropped so much, airlines such as Qatar are able to just run flights that only carry cargo, no passengers, and they can still make that economically viable. They can still not lose money on it, which is amazing because at the moment there's a sort of global surge in cargo demand due to the whole pandemic and the whole everyone needs more protective equipment at the moment. There's a shortage of it worldwide. There's a shortage of medical equipment in general and just goods in general. Hey, there's a pilot wave there. Hey. They got hashtag pilot wave. That was great. Singapore Airlines A350. So as a result, airlines have took it upon themselves to, obviously a lot of them in quite a lot of financially turbulent times, you could say. So some of them have took it upon themselves to run cargo only, passengerless flights. And obviously passengers are quite hard to come by these days with the whole travel restrictions, etc. Social distancing. Hashtag pilot wave indeed. So airlines such as, quite a lot of airlines are doing different cargo runs. And one in particular, one interesting one is Greenland. Air Greenland, is it called? Check that, I think it is Air Greenland. Air Greenland are using their Dash 8 fleet to transport coronavirus tests from their home nation in Greenland to Iceland, and then stop in Iceland, refuel, and then go to Denmark where the tests are processed in one of their labs. How cool is that? Right, we've got an A350 again. Departing. Let's turn it up for this, shall we?
Luke Derbyshire says he's going to cut the lawn. No worries, mate. We'll see you shortly.
Positive rate, gear up. Thomas Cook, Airbus A330, a plane that we don't see. Well, we do see the A330, but we don't see the Thomas Cook anymore. It was only a couple of months ago. It was only in September that they disappeared, sadly. It was a sad day in aviation. Obviously, Thomas Cook is a huge airline here in the UK and globally. Still a lot of planes still stored in Manchester Airport. Barbarella says, fascinating info. Thank you, Barbarella. I mean, this documentary that we're doing will be up in the next week or so. Make sure you're following the page. This will have so much information. All this information I'm bringing to you is all from my research. We've written the script, we've done the narration, we've got the video prepared, we just need to edit it all and get it all together. Caroline says, my good friend is cabin crew on BA 747, bringing supplies back to the UK. Amazing. Yeah, here in the UK we have the army and the firefighters are actually being conscripted to distribute medical equipment to where it's needed, places like care homes and hospitals. In major population centres, so places like London, for example. But there is a lot of airlines that are running these cargo flights. A lot of them are doing it. I was lucky enough to capture on Friday a Hainan Air 787 Dreamliner coming in from China, bringing medical equipment, things like masks. Let's have a listen to this.
Chris says, well done, lads. Keep up the good work. Glad you're enjoying the content, Chris. Cheers, Chris.
Yes, if anyone's new, feel free to follow the page. Give this a like if you want as well. Give it a share. Maybe someone on your friends list might enjoy the company. Bringing communities together, especially aviation communities, are very distant at the moment with the current situation. Is this another A330? Wow. Tell you what, it shows you how many we're missing with how many are coming in and out on this recording. Wahab Khan, hello, how are you doing? I'm very well. I'm enjoying a lovely Sunday morning. Watching this stream replay, originally recorded in September 2018 here on the Airliners live channel. Martin and Charlie were on site for this one. You can hear their voices talking. I'm Andy, and Martin is with me. He's just jotted off for a second. We're both here in our separate studios, home offices, and just giving you some live commentary, saying hello to the community. If anyone is after merchandise, if anyone's just joined, I will repeat again. The merchandise store opened yesterday evening, so it's been up for about 15, 16 hours, something like that. 15 hours, I think. It's been live. And the mugs, special design tower mugs, and the Boeing 747 car and window stickers are only on a limited availability basis. There's 50 window stickers and there's 30 mugs. A lot of them have already gone. But if you want to place an order for one, it's on the website, airlinerslive.com. All the information is on there. And if you're a VIP of the channel, if you're a supporter, so on Patreon, PayPal, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, you can get access to 20% off. So if it's a £5 window sticker, you'd obviously get a quid off. You don't have to. I've seen a lot of people say they've purposely not put the discount on so they can further support us with more money. That's like so nice of you guys to do that. I can't believe it. You don't have to do the discount, but I would strongly advise, because you do save money. And especially in this sort of these times, we're all very conscious of money and things like that. Our supporters are helping us out a lot during this tough time. Of course, myself and Martin both work in sort of events and leisure industry, and we've both been hit really hard by this whole crisis. So a bit unfortunate on that front, and obviously the aviation side of things have been hit quite hard as well. But we are doing our best to keep it alive, keep the community going. We have an amazing community here. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all come together for the love of aviation. Let's have a listen to this. So Hall says, how are you? I'm very well. How are you, sir? Airbus A330 once again. How blessed were we to have so many A330s on a day-to-day basis? It's one of them, you don't realise what you got until you lose it. The car stickers are only £5. £4.99 actually. There you go. I believe the mugs are £8.99 plus shipping. I think the shipping on the car stickers are only £1. Lee Davis says, happy to keep spending my £5 membership. Thank you, Lee. That's massively appreciated. It's really helped us out a lot. Been a saving grace. It's a livery we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, Richard, so that's the London shuttle service there that's just departed.
But the website, I mean, anyone who's in the VIP lounge would have seen Martin and Charlie working on it yesterday. It's all fresh, it's brand new. Very proud of it. It's very tidy. There's a Portugal Airbus, looks like.
Transfer 265, contact tower 18625, bye-bye. 18625 for transfer 265. Good morning, Community about 75 left, commission vehicle on 7800. Former major service,
Yeah, Sarah, the Air Transat livery is quite cool actually. I don't know why, but I always think it looks a bit more like a cargo livery than a passenger livery. I don't know why.
Rudim, hello in Twitch. We're obviously streaming to multiple platforms at the moment. Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and I believe D-Live, I think the other one is.
I am back. I have cooked a few eggs, so
Oh, yes.
I am listening, so stand by.
Wonderful. Says, how has the airline activity fared in the last couple of weeks? Is it increasing? Yes, but not a lot at all. Nothing worth really talking about. It's still very low. So we'll listen to this, shall we? I'm a big fan of the Air Portugal livery, personally. Love the colours.
If you would like to be a supporter of the channel, guys, feel free to follow the link that's been posted in the chat, the Patreon link there, and you'll be entered into today's giveaway as well by becoming...
Oh, did Matt Smith get some good photos? That's good.
Your generosity, there's no pay-per-view. You can watch completely free of charge, but any support is greatly appreciated.
Yeah, and we do say it every now and then, but if there is anyone who's struggling financially or going through financial hardship in general or worry, and you are supporting us monthly, feel free to cancel. We're obviously not going to look down upon that. It's completely understandable.
And if you're struggling to work out how to cancel, send us a message and we'll make sure we get it sorted for you.
Yes, or you're noticing a monthly subscription still going to us for whatever reason, just let us know. It is sad to see all these planes grounded. There is a lot grounded at the moment. A lot of work's being done to find space for all these aircraft. Manchester Airport is full of just airliners dotted around, including 5 Boeing 747s, which are all Virgin Atlantics. And a lot of Airbus and Boeings and things like that. Mostly like A320s and 737s and 757s.
And there's a link in the chat, guys, if you would like to get signed up and support the channel. You'll be entered into today's giveaway as well. So a big welcome to all of you.
There's a Ryanair 737. Lots of them currently at Manchester Airport grounded. Let's turn this up, shall we? Jerome, good morning to you, sir. How are you doing this morning?
Transat's just gone round the roundabout down there on...
Yeah, Rudum, you're very right. We do hope everything gets better soon. I'm sure it will, eventually. Just a case of how long. And we said it before, but we're sure that when normal service resumes at Manchester Airport and the likes, it'll be very different. There'll be new airlines in there that we've not seen before, new aircraft maybe, who knows? There's another Ryanair 737, another rocket ship. Have a listen to this noise. For such a small plane, hell of a noise. Melissa says they have at Leeds at the moment. Is that all the grounded aircraft, is it? PK Janny, thank you for sharing the stream, by the way. I've only just seen that. If anyone shares the stream publicly, it doesn't include when you have privacy settings, things like that. Your name will appear on the bottom left of the stream. Also, if you donate stars or become a supporter, your name will appear on the super corner, as Matt Smith likes to call it. The Airliners Live Super Supporter Corner. Thank you for the support, guys. Stars are Facebook's currency, so it's a way of you buy. What you do is you buy stars off Facebook, and then you can give them to your favorite streamers or channels, and they can then use them stars to put back into their money, basically. 1 star is about £1. 1 star is about 1 pence. So 100 stars is about £1. And occasionally you get free stars from Facebook. So hit that get stars button at the bottom of your screen right now. You might actually have some for free, so you can support us for free. Let's have a listen to this. Air Transat. And if you become a supporter, that's a way of sending a monthly amount to us, pledging a support amount every month to us to help us cover costs of the channel. Things like networking costs, equipment costs, software, website, bits and bobs like that. There's plenty of costs involved. And now that we're getting back to the airport to record content, you're going to be covering costs of that as well. So helping us get more content to you guys and improving the quality of the content every time.
And there's the American that's come across. Yeah, I'll get it in a second.
If you're in the chat, feel free to say hello. The commentary by myself is live. Martin and Charlie's pre-recorded commentary obviously happened September 2018. An early morning stream this was, to catch a lot of heavies coming in and out, a lot of A330s. Had an A380 before, had a 747 before as well. Virgin Atlantic 747. The aircraft that obviously has been retired recently. Bit sad. Sad news. They are still at Manchester Airport, all parked up, cold and dark. I went to south side of Manchester Airport on Friday, and from my view I could see a couple of tails peeking out from behind the buildings of a couple Boeing 747s, Virgin Atlantics.
But it'll be a good sight here when they've got that taxiway finish, and you've got two heavies taxiing past each other. That'll be 10 out of 10. That.
Charlie, Quebec, Manchester, radar, vector, Zana, 23 right, with Sierra, turn right, heading 335. 36.5, Charlie, speed 160 knots, 4 miles.
John McDonald says, great new channel. Glad you're enjoying it, John. Welcome to Airliners Live.
Yeah, welcome, John.
I hope you're well, guys.
Morning.
Oh, perfect, Julie. Thanks very much for sharing that. Really appreciate it. It's been shared into their elite lounge.
Alright, nice. Cheers, Julie.
And just touching down is this American now. Yeah, so I mean, there's going to be people who like our channel, there's going to be people who don't like the channel, there's going to be people who follow Big Jet TV and people who don't. At the end of the day, we're all here because we love aviation, we love seeing the aircraft. Myself and Charlie enjoy streaming, so that's the reason we do it, is we do enjoy streaming, so we're just glad that we've got plenty of you watching.
I am here, I'm just quickly eating some egg on toast.
How would you say it? There's no
Loving it.
animosity between channels.
Quality
Some
meal.
nice ciabatta bread there.
Yeah. I'll wait till you finish and maybe I'll go grab a quick bite to it as well.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
You can keep the guys entertained. Yum, says Benji.
And when we're not live, I mean, we try and time our shows so that we don't clash with other shows that go on. One of them obviously being Big Jet TV, one of the biggest providers of this sort of content. So we try and make sure that we don't clash with anybody else, so that you guys, the viewers, get as much uninterrupted content as you possibly can. And
Robbie McMinn says sharing the stream. Thank you very much. If you want to share the stream, ladies and gents, get your name on the screen. Feel free to do so. Share the love around. I'm sure there's probably someone on your friends list who wants to, who would find this entertaining.
we're just glad to be here. We're enjoying it. You guys are enjoying it. We're getting loads of support as well from the community. So enjoy it, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And a huge shout out to Richard Brown, who signed up to become a VIP all the way. And he's now ordered his 747 car sticker as well.
Hey,
Thank you very much, mate.
making full use of that 20% discount on merchandise. So many good trips flying American, says Rudin. Good to hear. American Airlines are actually the biggest airline in the world by passenger numbers.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out. The feed's coming through fine, the chat's saying. I'm just trying to find out who it is that's flying in.
Chris Murphy says hello from Ireland. Hello, Chris.
Yeah, I think it's.
Hope you're doing well.
I think it's just maybe a
What part of Ireland are you from?
I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sure this this cup of tea tastes a lot better because it's in the Toy Story mug. Just saying.
You like Toy Story, do you?
Oh well, it has been heard.
I've heard some rumours. Still haven't had a Toy Story topic on the quiz on Fridays.
Anyway,
And every time I do put Toy Story in the topic list.
let's just get back to the show, guys. It's the chat's getting a bit flooded with "I'm the best." No, I'm the best. Let's just enjoy the planes, guys.
Fuel, isn't it? You smell that?
Yeah. I'll be able to drive home soon. The amount of air fuel I've been breathing in.
Scandinavian Airbus Neo, I think. Is that the Neo?
Yes, it's a Scandinavia. Yeah.
There you go, there's a Neo coming out. A320 Neo. Watching from Los Angeles. Wow.
Dash 8, which is the aircraft that'll be
Another place I would love to go.
so.
Sunny LA.
Yeah, if you do want to get involved, guys.
We were actually planning on going to the United States this year.
We bring you the content free of charge.
Sadly, it's not going to happen.
And as a
We were going to go to Austin
of our giveaways,
in October.
so if you want to get involved
Very much doubt that's even a possibility at this point.
Mate, after watching them videos, Vancouver's on the cards for me.
Oh, yes. I wonder if anyone in our community's from Vancouver or has been there. In particular, the airport. What's the name of the airport? Is it just Vancouver Airport?
Yeah.
I'm going to Google it real quick. Yeah, Vancouver International. Me and Martin have been doing a bit of research about our camera upgrade, and we come across a channel that covers Vancouver Airport, and some of the views he's getting there is just
unbelievable.
It's sensational. I wonder if LAX is any good for plane spotting.
I bet it is. You have to get permission though for some of the American airports.
Yeah, I've heard about this, yeah. I wonder if it varies from state to state. Any Americans in the chat know about this? It's a different world over there. Over here, obviously, majority of airports, if you've got a good view, and it's outside the perimeter, you're pretty good. Just set up a camera and take some photos and videos. That's one from Marwan. He's talking about the Brussels to the Sky guy.
Next time you go there, Liz, we'll give you a GoPro to take with you.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You can get some footage for the channel.
Yes. Liz can be our international correspondent. Take the whole streaming kit if you want.
Yeah.
Take your own stream. They're very strict at filming at LAX, I've heard.
LizLive.com.
Nick Groves, massive welcome to Airliners Live. Glad you're enjoying it.
County Meath, says Chris. Okay.
Varun Rao, big shout out to you.
County Meath. Oh, I've been through County Meath. We drove through there on the way to Dublin. We went from the very north coast of Ireland, from Ballycastle, all the way down to Dublin. It was a lovely drive. That drive between Belfast and Dublin down the M1 is just beautiful. When are we going to St. Martin? I'm sure one day we will make plans to go to St. Martin and do a stream.
Yeah.
One day. Mark my words.
Probably do a Concorde flight into there though soon. When I manage to nail the landings. So I've managed to get on top of flying Concorde now. It's just a case of the landings at the moment. I'm flaring a bit too much. So I need to sort out the approach pitch. But once I've got that locked in, we'll be live on the page, hopefully.
Ryanair 737 landing.
Morning, Paul. Hope you're well, mate.
Typical Ryanair landing there, smashing that nose wheel now.
I was going to say that, yeah. Tell you what, that Singapore A350 early on though with the float was a bit questionable. Yeah. Pete Matthews says he's tried LAX and found it quite difficult inside. But if you want to go, use the In-N-Out Burger car park. Listen, when I go to America, this is one of the reasons why we're going. Is to try all these fast foods you guys have got. I've heard so many rave reviews about some of them. Mixed opinions about In-N-Out Burger. Raising Cane's. I think that's a Texas only place though. I've heard lots of good things about. Taco Bell. We have Taco Bell here in the UK now, actually. It's not. I'm assuming it's not as good because it's not actually that good.
Fair enough.
And Dunkin' Donuts we have as well. Oh, Jan, do you have a flight simulator? So whenever she flew Concorde, she was crashed.
I'm not surprised. I've crashed a few times.
Jerry Martin says he's a first-time viewer. Glad you're enjoying it. Welcome. Thomas Huxall watching from Oklahoma, US.
The only planes you're seeing right now in Southern California are Amazon Air cargo planes. Interesting. Take a look at that. Lovely shot.
I actually really like the Ryanair livery.
Yeah. It's clean, innit? I think it just gets a negative shtick because the airline itself. And the quality of the flying we sometimes see from them. Oh, that's great, Jan. Yeah, you should tune into, I don't know, you might already do, but Martin does his, currently the VFR tour, and soon, maybe soon.
Maybe
Concorde.
soon. Concorde World Tour, hopefully.
World Tour.
I think I might do a couple of trial flights in the VIP lounge first before I 100% commit to the main page.
Just passing over Dublin.
What's this here we're seeing?
Thomas Cook on the way in.
Los Angeles to Manchester.
I've seen so many A330s in this replay.
Junior, big welcome from
And another one coming in. Oh yeah, O'Leary, is O'Leary the Ryanair CEO says some outrageous things. I heard some of his comments. There's that famous Eurowings Dash 8 livery. I remember when they tried to introduce standing flights, so like seatless planes, Ryanair.
Yeah, right.
It didn't get very far.
operating for Eurowings.
But even an A350 can do better than that.
Great to go, okay.
Yeah, he's not a very popular figure in the aviation world, but Ryanair's profit margins are huge.
Really?
Bigger than any other budget airline. In fact, bigger than most. Say luxury, business, regular airline. They do have huge profit margins at Ryanair as a result of volume and cost savings.
Melissa says, what's your favourite plane of all? Obviously, a lot of you know. For me, it's going to be the Etihad 777. However,
Oh, look at that.
However, my new aircraft, which I really want to see more of and really excites me with regards to what we can do content-wise, is the A220.
Yes. That's a
And
barrel
yeah,
of fun.
I've got a lot of plans for that aircraft when we get out of lockdown,
Yeah.
including taking quite a few microphones down and just trying to get that sound recorded because it is such a good sound.
We've got a
It
7.
sounds like a little Vulcan.
Yeah.
When that spools up, and yeah, that's my new aircraft that I'm excited about at the moment. How about
Yes.
you, Andy?
There's one recording on the channel of this A220. It's a Swiss, is it? And it's you got it really up close and great sound on that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I haven't really got a favourite. I do like the A330. I'm a big fan. 747 as well. In terms of livery, though, you cannot go wrong with the Iceland Air Hekla Aurora.
Oh yeah.
Livery. Does anyone
Wonder
in the
if they'll
chat know
ever
what I'm
see
talking
that
about?
before they stop flying them.
Yeah. Has anyone in the chat had the luxury of seeing that or know what I'm talking about? Iceland Air. Is it 757, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Operator 757 that from Iceland, and it has interior lighting which is similar to that of the Northern Lights, and the livery is stunning. It is Northern Lights themed. That's something I really want to see. I've never seen it. Paul Davis in the chat, of course. Paul Davis would reply to that one. It's a 757. Concorde. Bit of a marvel of engineering, considering it was first flown in the 70s. There's another contender. What about you, Melissa? You asked the question. Have you got a favourite plane? Or a favourite livery? Or combo? And the Glacier livery. Yeah, that one's good as well. It's so rare. I underestimated how rare it was. Robbie McKinn with the share. I just seen that as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, mate.
It was way ahead of its time, the Concorde. Really ahead of its time. A shame. I mean, in a way, it was too much ahead of its time because it kind of wasn't efficient enough to pay for its own, to balance its own books. And the problem was that what it offered was it like London to New York in 4 hours, was it?
Yeah, 3.5, 4, yeah.
Which sounds amazing, and for business purposes, that was really good business and just like general like high-end quick travel. Celebrities were using it, businessmen.
Wasn't there someone who performed at a concert in London and then got on Concorde and performed the same day at a concert in America?
I think that was it. Phil Collins, was it?
Crazy.
I think so. Yeah, like Live Aid or something like that. He performed that. But the problem with the whole business plan is you've got, look at this, 747 is a good example. That would have taken, over 6 hours to do the same journey, 7, 8, whatever. People would rather just take an overnight flight, save the money. They could get on the plane in the night, sleep on the plane, and then wake up and be at the destination. Save themselves a massive amount of money by just doing that. Here comes a Dreamliner here. TUI Dreamliner. I'm a fan of the Dreamliner. Melissa likes the Emirates A380 and the Virgin 747. Well, there you go. There's one right there. Just behind the Dreamliner now.
Benji, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch, my mate. Appreciate it, dude.
Thank you, Benji. Representing Twitch. Yeah, it was Phil at Live Aid. That's really cool. But the biggest problem with the Concorde was its efficiency. Obviously, I had noise problems as well, and obviously the incidents.
Yeah, there was a few incidents as well.
Yeah, it did not help things at all. But towards the end of its life cycle, it was, or lifespan, it was, they were struggling to fill seats. So a lot of that was to do with the pricing. There are new startups, companies that are developing supersonic flight for passengers. One's called Boom, if you want to Google that. Boom Supersonic Flight. There goes an A380 pushing back as well, Melissa. Was it for you?
Oh, look at this. Here we go.
pushing back right in front of you. So Boom, Supersonic Flight, they're going to be, they're obviously in the research phase and testing phase still. Got a little Flybe Dash 8 touching down ahead of, just before all these big boys come out. Got a queue of them at the moment.
Jenny Watts, hello, hope you're well, welcome.
But there was a lot of noise problems with the Concorde. People saying that if they lived under a flight path, they would often have their windows shattered by the noise, things like that.
So, Concorde on its approach into the UK, I think, had to be subsonic, 55 miles off the UK coast.
Wow.
From what I've seen.
Yeah.
Like one of the rules. It had to be, 55 miles off the coast, subsonic.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And when you're coming off from supersonic and you start decelerating, you've got to bring the throttles back nice and slowly so you don't like unstable the aircraft. There's a lot of stuff, and there's like what I've been learning from flying it is like with the envelope is really delicate, so you've got to basically be at certain speeds at certain altitudes to make the climb up to supersonic efficient.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just outside of the envelope, and you either burn a load of fuel or you end up having throttles forward for a lot more time than you actually need them if you were actually to fly the envelope properly.
And I know it doesn't have flaps. Does it have speed brakes?
It has elevators, obviously, and I don't think they're actually called elevators.
They have a special name, don't they?
They do, yeah. Let me try and find it.
50k starting price for a Concorde seat. Is that real? I knew it was a lot, but blooming hell, that's something. That you can see why they were so only really used by high-end businessmen, celebrities, politicians, things like that. But in my opinion, I can see why it failed. Like it's silly. It is just a luxury at the end of the day.
It was a luxury travel thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't a practical, like something like a 747. Far more efficient per passenger.
Elevons.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's on the trailing edge of the wings, basically. So they'll just go up or down, and when they landed, I think the pilots used to push full forward, so that the elevons would lift up and basically act as a speed brake.
Yep. I didn't know there was this kind of channel. It says Asker. Hello, Asker. Nice of you to join us. We're an aviation channel. Usually bring you live content from the side of the airport. This one is pre-recorded, I'm afraid. Obviously, with the current situation, the airport wouldn't be this busy. But we are doing our best. Here we go. Should sign up for this one. It is a Virgin Atlantic 747, Melissa's favourite plane.
There we go. Listen to this.
5-1-2-3 right, 36 open, 180 degrees, 7 knots. Perfect off 2 right, 13.5
Really, Steve?
Yes,
Wow.
Matt, we will make sure we zoom out on the A380 on takeoff, Charlie.
Yep.
We'll do the same for the 7.4 as well. Make sure you get full frame on it. Don't worry, guys. There he is, rolling. Listen to this.
There it is, 747. Recently did a homage video to the 747 on the channel. You can go and find that. We edited a few of our favourite clips from Manchester Airport of arrivals and departures of the 747. Has recently been retired, I'm afraid, from the Virgin Atlantic fleet, which is sad news. But we did a nice little video, and there's some cracking noises in that.
Yeah, really good.
What's now? Is it Dreamliner, is it looks like? Dreamliner just...
Yes. It looks like either a Dreamliner or a 7.6. I can't tell yet.
just taxiing onto the runway now. We're
I
gonna have a
didn't see
listen.
it taxi out, so I'm not sure.
Yep.
Looks like a Dreamliner, to be honest. I think you're right.
Jan says beautiful 747 really is. An OG in the aviation world. Asuka said thank you. Oh, thank you from Japan. Oh, wow. Watching from Japan.
Awesome. Glad you're enjoying it. Hope you're safe.
Hope you're well. Feel free to share the stream around. Give everyone a view of what the UK's aviation's like. Community and aircraft-wise.
Bear in mind, this was filmed in 2018, guys. Obviously, it's a much different picture at the moment. But hopefully we'll see Manchester as busy as this in the not-too-distant future.
Yes.
Also, the two 2E75s have gone for conversion to freighters. Right, okay.
Oh, really? That's interesting, Paul. I'll have to pick your brain about that one, to be honest. That sounds interesting. Send me a message if you've got any sources on that, Paul. There you go, let's send it up for this. Crank it up. 2E Dreamliner. Yes, Lee Davis says at least Virgin are still at Manchester Airport. They certainly are. They still use the A330. That's good news. Still a great aircraft. I like it.
Yeah.
And that's the Emirates just got his taxi clearance, so he's on his way out now.
Because I'm interested to read up how far the conversion is going. Are they fully fledged converting, or are they doing something similar to what Airbus is offering, where they're just taking the seats out and adding in some cargo rails and netting? Oh, look at this. Emirates A380. Oof.
This is what you want.
It is colossal. Love it. What's, I think it's just a 737. Just
Yeah,
landing
right
behind.
now on approach, I think.
Yeah. Donna saying it's a beauty, it really is. The huge wingspan, the massive tail. Humongous fuselage. It's many wheels, 4 engines. Thing of beauty.
Thanks very much, and welcome to the community, mate.
We'll get your name written down now so we can go into the hat for the giveaway.
A full conversion, says Paul. Okay, Paul. I'll look into that.
Nice. Thanks very much, guys. We'll get both of your names on the list. 1 second.
Just write in your name.
That's good info, Paul. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, with this documentary I'm working on, there's just so many things to talk about. I kind of could literally talk for hours about every single airline and what they're doing. I've kind of just broken it down into kind of just a couple of different...
The aspects, yeah.
Yeah, different approaches that airlines have done. Like obviously Lufthansa are converting their A330s and A350s to the new Airbus kit, but with the new Airbus kit to convert it to a cargo aircraft temporarily. That is though. Air Greenland or Greenland Air Greenland it is, are using their Dash 8s to transport coronavirus testing kits from Greenland to Denmark to be processed in Denmark because they haven't got the resources to do it in Greenland. And there's just loads of stories like that. And obviously we caught the passengerless Hainan Air 787 Dreamliner bringing goods from China.
And that's doing a weekly service now as well, I think, into Manchester, so we can see that again at some point. It landed an hour early, so we weren't able to catch the landing on Friday.
Yeah, I did get there quite early, but I was like 45. I must have been stopped by about 15 minutes. I must have.
Yeah, it was early, to be fair, wasn't it?
Yeah. We did get it loading and well, we got some view of it loading and offloading. It was opposite south side. You could see it from there, and then we did get it going back out as well. Beastie Boy A380. Yeah, it's a long stay when you're on the A380, isn't it?
Certainly is.
Bring a blanket with you. I've never been on that plane.
Apparently there's no cargo doors, Steve. So yeah, they can't really make use of the 380s for.
Yeah, there's Airbus are in the process of developing it now. But the way it's built, it's not designed to be used for cargo, like structurally as well.
Okay.
With the whole double floor thing and fairly low ceilings, etc.
And Wendy just signed up as well, actually. I thought you was in there already, Wendy, but we'll get your name in as well. Thank you for the support.
It would make one hell of a cargo plane, though.
Can you imagine?
I do have to read into the reasons why they don't convert it. I did read up and I completely forgot. Thank you, Melissa. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I read it somewhere. I'll have to find that news article that I found. Where I sort of went into the reasons why and interviewed members from Airbus. That's true, yeah. 747 freighter exists, which obviously probably holds a lot of that market. So getting into it might not be worth it, especially if it needs a lot of re-engineering. I've seen a Beluga twice in my life. What about you guys? I've never seen a Beluga close. What about you, man?
No, I've only ever seen them flying overhead.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them flying overhead. I must be near a flight path for them because I see them. Used to see them almost every day. Where I am now.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Roger. Where I live now, I live sort of halfway between Hawarden Airport and Manchester Airport. So I did have plans to go and capture the Beluga just before the lockdown hit, and obviously now it's a bit awkward now. Chris Newell says, start a watch party. Was that Chris Speedbird? Thank you, Chris. That is very nice of you. There's probably about an hour left of this. Yeah, about an hour left of this live stream replay. What do you all think about the current setup we've got going? We've got myself and Martin. Martin's just nipped off for a second, but we're doing a live commentary and we're watching our replays. We used to just play the replays and just let them run and sort of talk in the chat, in the text chat. But we felt that was a bit like not very engaging. We love socialising with you guys. Seeing it regularly when you worked on trains to Ellesmere Port. Yeah, I live in Ellesmere Port now. Work in Liverpool. I might get the train every day. Well, when I'm in work.
Nice. Look at this retro livery that's coming in.
Merseyrail.
Oh yeah.
As if. Look at that. Guys, this is going to be good. Retro is number 2.
Number 2, right?
Retro A321 inbound Lufthansa livery. Check it out on Flight Radar.
Get that.
A321 Retro Lufthansa.
There you go. That's the retro livery during second.
Look at that.
Alright.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was on this replay. There you go, there's a surprise. We've still got the A380 holding short of the runway. You don't work for Merseyrail, yeah, fair enough.
For Manchester.
Merseyrail are okay. Obviously all electric trains. That's all I know. Although I did do a bit of train research for Friday. Friday's big quiz. We had a train topic. So it's a couple of people's delight, and a couple of people weren't too happy about that. I kept them quite general knowledge. One of the questions, let's see if anyone in the chat knows this. Maybe you were there on Friday. What is the train station called that platform 9 3/4 is at in the Harry Potter series? And it's a real train station. I'm not sure if 9 3/4 is actually there.
I have to change the scanner batteries in a minute. It's flashing.
You got some in there.
Hello, Mr. Jingly on Twitch. Hello, how are you doing this morning or afternoon? In fact, it is afternoon. What am I, Jan? The oldest fleet in the country now. Is that Mersey Travel? Millie in the Twitch chat. King's Cross. And Paul Davis. I'm assuming that KGX is the station code. I'm assuming. I'm not huge into trains. I apologise. I did for the Friday quiz. I did watch a Network Rail documentary. And it must have been like 13 hours long. I didn't watch all of it. I watched some like bits and pieces of it. It's on YouTube at the moment. About things like hello?
Did I miss it? Oh no,
it's still holding short, yeah. What have we got now? We got a KLM, looks like. We've also got was it a Lufthansa A321 Retro coming in soon?
Oh.
I didn't even know that was on this. It looks pretty mint.
Yeah, the Retro is awesome.
I was just saying, I was watching a train documentary about, in preparation for Friday's quiz. And it's talking about things like, they're called blocks, where they can only have one train per block, and how they coordinate the blocks. How the operators do that. Just watching a few bits and pieces about that. Trains are fascinating. And trains and planes, spotters, go hand in hand. NLC is the national location code. Okay. I do like
Virgin
trains.
Atlantic 330.
There we go. There's the one that we're still going to get. For those curious.
So I thought they were going to move over to a Dreamliner, but they're keeping the 330s, are they?
I'm not sure. I've not heard any announcements. Anything official. So this Virgin Atlantic Airbus A330 that's about to taxi past is the one that will remain at Manchester Airport as of now. The 747s have been retired. Alright, so we turn our volumes up, shall we?
Let's do it.
Crank it up.
Just changing the
A380 about to depart.
A380 departure as well.
What an aircraft. What a noise. Bit of a wobble on the departure there. I know that Speedbird TV has shared the stream. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate. Thanks, Chris.
So if there's anyone in the chat who's come from there, let us know. Say hello. We are Airliners Live. You might have heard of us. Great aviation from Manchester Airport. Lots of content. We do the big Friday quiz, the original Friday night big virtual pub quiz every Friday. Free to play for everyone who wants to join in. Every Friday from 7:30 in the evening. Join in. Get a video call going. Conference call going with your family and friends. Make a team. Usually get about 100 teams participating.
Yeah, we do have 100 slots, so feel free to invite your friends and family as well, by all means.
All free to play and all free to watch along as well. You can see your name on the leaderboard on the stream. And there's questions for everyone on that as well. As well as a community vote we do on every Thursday, where you vote for your topics that you want to be in the quiz. And they make it into the Friday quiz. The winners. Last week we had Guess the Logo. Oh my, is this the... Is this the retro?
Yeah, this is it.
I've never seen a Lufthansa retro, so this would be smart.
Seen this a couple of times. It's so cool.
Look at that.
That is cool. Have a look at this, guys. Lufthansa A321 retro livery. I'm going to turn it up right now.
That's awesome.
Manchester broadcast, QNH 102.
There you go, guys. Take a look at that. Retro special on the Lufthansa there.
Lufthansa 9 Tango, so taxiway Alpha. Program 12185. That's a beautiful color. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Well, what would I expect? 125. You're right, they take off. 180 and now.
Snap off from
I didn't bring the flipping camera. I didn't know that was coming today.
Singapore A350 goes out. This is the bit where we try to wrap it up.
I know, you've got that coming in. You've got the Singapore. We've got the guy on final. We need to get a bit more of this retro, Charlie. We've got a while on. Forget the Singapore for now.
Yeah, I know. Get the Virgin on takeoff.
Oh, forget the Virgin as well. Let's stick with retro.
There's a lot going on right now. We got like three different good aircraft going on.
3:30 blasting off. Stand by.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna go back to the Lufthansa. How does look tidy? And a wave as well from the pilot. Love it. That's a cool livery right there. And we got a Singapore, have we? I think it was taxiing out as well.
Taxiing out, yeah.
And there's something coming in as well. That's not the
A3 Thomas Cook 330.
A330 coming in. Oh my god, it's all kicking off. Wow, for those who've just joined us, you've joined at a very special time. There's all sorts going on.
Let's turn it up and enjoy, guys. We'll be back after this.
There's a lot of messages in the chat.
Traffic.
We'll read all the messages after this. There's a lot of messages coming in, I can see.
And you're saying in the chat, KLM are doing one, and I think BA are introducing one soon as well. Retros.
Singapore 52, good morning. Singapore 52, good morning to you. Hold at Juliet 1. Hold at Juliet 1, Singapore 52.
KLM's even nicer, is it, Ross? Oh, okay. I've not seen it.
125, thanks for your help there. Contact Scottish 133 then. Bye-bye. Okay, great.
And here he is, all the way from LAX. I wonder if he was piloting command for that landing, or if he was.
I got it all anyway.
It'd be good to know. Yeah, we'll follow it up. We'll see if we can get a wave off him as well. Yeah, he's going to take the early point, so we'll zoom, we'll crop right in as he goes past.
There's a lot of people in that stand.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it is busy there, isn't it, as well? Understandably so. This was before the whole current outbreak as well. This was recorded back in 2018, so don't panic. You see that many people standing next to each other.
And there he is. Oh, it was him. We saw him. He was sat in the back then. Did you see him? Was it him? That was him, yeah.
That's so good.
And there he is. He knows he's on Airliners Live, getting himself involved.
Oh.
Good job.
Guy knows he's on Airliners Live. He recognises you
guys.
I
think he was actually waving. His wife and kid were on the other mound. He was waving at them.
Oh.
So yeah, I found out afterwards because they got in touch and said appreciate the coverage, but we were actually waving at our wife and kid.
Okay, that's sweet. Love it.
That's my favourite livery as well for the Thomas Cup.
Yeah.
That was great. Glad we caught him. Really good. Oh, we enjoyed that, guys.
Lufthansa did have really nice colours. Nice livery. Very, very retro indeed.
Yeah, it was nice.
Aircraft Wars, says Paul Davis. Did Lufthansa change their colour scheme? I think that was just a one-off, or like a retro livery, like a special livery. It did look nice though. That was really cool. You find that at Manchester Airport, sometimes it just goes to absolute chaos for a few minutes and then just dies back down.
We saw that Singapore holding as well.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon / this morning. It's been a lovely stream. Many people getting involved in the chat. Make sure you hit that follow button. We'll be doing these stream replays every weekend. And obviously we have got the big quiz on Friday, which is another live event where you can play along as a team or as by yourself for free. No downloads, no sign-ups required. Big quiz on Friday at 7:30 in the evening. Get it in your calendars. Get in your reminders. I'll set it up. A350.
No worries, Aaron. Thanks very much for stopping in, dude.
Yes, Matt putting in the chat there a link to the Airliners Live shop. The merch store is now live, and the stock is flying out quick, and there's only limited amounts of stock. So if you are looking to get the Manchester Tower special design mug or the Boeing 747 design car sticker / window sticker, that's only £4.99. And 20% off for VIPs as well on top of that. They're available now. They're going out quick though. There's only 50 in stock. and a couple have sold already. So we expect that to sell out soon. So make sure you get your orders in if you want it. It's a great little car sticker. It can go in your car, it can go in your windows in your house. It's a white text, lots of messages in there.
Look at that, before I chopped all my hair off.
Who's that handsome man?
There's me pre-lockdown haircut.
With a clean shave as well.
I had a shave there, hadn't I? What's the matter with me?
There you go. I need a haircut, me. I've got my clippers ready.
Carlos, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed the show, my mate. Welcome to the community.
Hello, Carlos. Very good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Show will be ending.
And the main
about...
way, ladies and gents, at the moment, you can support us and get something back in return is by supporting the GoFundMe page. We are looking to upgrade our camera to a stunning 4K camera, which will bring you super high quality aviation footage. And if you can support us on that, we're hoping to hit that target before the end of lockdown, and we can come back with a bang and start creating some stunning content in 4K, which will be shared to our YouTube page. So if you are able to help us with that, ladies and gents, there's plenty of links in the chat for the GoFundMe page, and we'll be upgrading the camera to something very special, and we'll be able to bring you some absolutely stunning footage in the highest definition possible at the moment. So we'll be looking forward to getting on with that as soon as we're allowed to do so.
Yep.
Thanks to everyone who's already donated to that page as well. Thanks very much, guys. We really do appreciate it. We're about 15 to 20% towards our target already. So hopefully we can give it a bit of a shove, and we can get that up as quick as possible, ladies and gents.
This looks like it was you guys were doing a giveaway as well, taking names out of a hat.
We were wrapping up the end of the show there. But a big massive thanks for all of you tuning in and taking part. We hope you like this new format where we are discussing things with you guys in the chat live whilst we've got the show repeat in the background. A massive thanks for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed it, ladies and gents. We'll be doing more of these repeats over the next few days, with some more content being released on the channel in the next few days as well.
Certainly will.
But we will be wrapping it up there, and as soon as our ugly mugs have got off the screen, you'll see the stream end. But if you are new to the channel, make sure you drop a follow, guys.
Yep.
Or a subscribe if you're on YouTube.
Thank you for your continued support, who are supporting us now on Facebook, YouTube, PayPal, Patreon, Twitch. You're all amazing people. Please don't feel obliged to keep that support going if you are facing hardship financially as a result of the current situation. Please do cancel your subscription.
Yeah, 100%, guys.
And obviously the merch store is now live. Anyone wants any of that merchandise, wonderful car stickers or coffee mugs, tea mugs are there at the moment in limited stock. We're going to see how they sell. More designs coming out soon as well.
Yeah, there's a few designs coming. We're excited on those.
I think that looks at the end of that. Well, ladies and gents, looks like it's the end of the stream now. Thank you all for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Real quick, let us know how you thought about this format of us talking live and with the pre-recorded on as well. I personally enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. It's good to be able to interact with people whilst the show's on. I think it is a good method for doing so.
Yep. We'll be back next weekend with this. Tuesday night we have the VIP exclusive quiz, so all them supporters in the VIP lounge can play along with the VIP quiz hosted by myself. I am tempted. I might do this on the main channel one evening to do another quiz. I know quiz overload.
Hold on.
But this one for just plane spotting. You know, like you got to guess.
Okay,
plane.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about doing it on the big quiz on Friday, but I kind of like that just being general knowledge with a few little topics
Yeah,
here and there that are
definitely,
quite accessible. And then on Tuesday, it's obviously just the VIPs playing. I kind of want more people to play along with that one. So I might do it on a Wednesday. I'll think about it if I've got time. It will be nice and simple. It won't be long, about an hour long. Who can guess the planes the best? It'll just be images that we've taken or that we maybe like interesting snapshots of videos from aircraft from videos, and you have to guess what plane it is. So whether it's just as simple as an A380 or something quite old school, something military, everything will be there. We'll really test who's the best. Who's the king plane spotter amongst you guys, or queen. I'm glad you guys like the format though. I enjoy it. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you like the page as well. You can see when we're going live. And we post lots of content still. Over on our Instagram page, we're posting daily posts at the moment. Daily, that is. And a few new things going up there as well. We're growing the Instagram. People are really loving our pictures over there. And videos. So go find us on Instagram. I think it's just Airliners Live, one word. Find loads of bits and bobs over there that you might enjoy. Like a little database of all our best photos and videos. And on the topic of photos, on the website you can buy framed pictures now. There's a few different variations of that. All taken by Martin.
Head over and have a look around. It's probably best. Go and see what you fancy, ladies and gents.
Certainly will. Right, I think we'll wrap it up there, ladies and gents.
We'll wrap it up there. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys. We've been Airliners Live as always. Thanks very much for your continued support, and we will see you next week.
Brilliant.
So, for now.